Welcome to the Plan Smart Retire Well show with Mark Freed, financial planner, commentator, and educator. The show where you get real answers about investing, saving, and planning for your retirement.
One thing I was thinking about is a lot of times people measure success of the advisor or success of their money growing based on what their scorecard said at the end of the year. You know, they talked to their friend and they said, hey, what did you make last year? I made 9%. And if their friend says, hey, I made 13, what's wrong or what's okay looking at it that way, just talking to your friends and see how they did strictly on performance? Because is the difference between 9 and 13 wrapped up in fees, or is it just because they're invested differently?
I've been doing this a long time, over 20 years, and so I've been to a lot of cocktail parties. And I will tell you that in all the years, nobody has ever come up to me and said, boy, I really lost a lot of money on this investment. They all want to tell you the best one. So the first thing I would tell you is, think about, what someone's telling you. They did 13% this year. Did they lose 20% last year? How did they do? Let me take a step back. So I remember the first day I went to work for the family that I worked for. And we were in a big meeting, and the head of the family was a woman. She came in and said, we're talking about the investing and process and strategy. And she said, look, I would rather give up a few percent on the upside than lose any money, because it's just so hard to make it up. In other words, protect yourself against losses. It's not just about how much money you make in one particular year. Because if you end up with a big loss because you took too much risk, it could take you years just to get back to even.